Hi, everybody. It is a Mighty Merchant Monday.
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 Tuesday.
Is it Tuesday?
It's Tuesday. I go back to my dad's today.
Man, you got me. Okay. All right, you got me. So today's Tuesday. Cannon and I were out back to school shopping, right?
We went to school shopping.
We ran by
Panda and Army Civilized. I can't say the word.
The Salvation Army.
Salvation Army.
Yeah, and you picked up some things. Do you want to give everybody an update on Fortnite?
Yeah,
Fortnite update. So we saw the boomerang come. A lot of people, Cannon gave that update in his game. We gave it to you on Patreon first. The Fortnite boomerang was coming, and then now the latest update is
I don't know how to pronounce
the hammer.
Well, it's not.
Is it not the hammer?
No, it's just a mythic weapon.
It's a mythic weapon.
They added a collab, an animated collab, which is called Jujutsu Kaisen. I think it's jujitsu without the I.
Oh, but without the I. It's like misspelled jujitsu.
Jujutsu Kaisen or something.
Kaisen. But it's like an anime.
It's an animation
collab.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so they had two mythic weapons, and one of them was a hammer from the show. It was from the show, and what it does, you hold the hammer in one hand. You don't do anything with the hammer; it's just there for looks. But you hold the player holds their fist out, and it has blue glowing fire and nails, and it shoots nails, and it explodes.
Mm-hmm. So now we know.
And then the other mythic weapon is it's called Hollow Purple, which you shoot this orb of energy that's purple, and it goes far out, and it destroys buildings and anything in its path, kind of like a tornado.
Interesting. We saw some weird purple clouds on Twitter the other day, which were very weird.
Yeah, it's like a ball of energy with like electric around it.
Oh, okay. We'll see. So you picked up something this is first dibs for Patreon. So you guys will have from today, Tuesday, not Friday? Monday,
Tuesday,
until Friday at 4:00 Central, 5:00 Eastern to get a message to me through Patreon if you are interested in any of these items, which are currently scheduled on eBay, but they are not live on eBay. So this is first dibs for patrons only. This was Cannon's. Oh. Why does it say it's missing?
Wait.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Woo, that scared me. This is Cannon's item. This is his pickup. You want to read and show everybody your pickup?
Yeah.
So this is when we looked it up, it said it was an I. Goodinger and Co. And so I put look because show them what the brand is on the back.
Don't we need to go back to the screen?
Honey, they can see it. You can't see it. I'm having it on the other one so you can see the information. They can see your face.
You can't see me. Like that.
Okay, that's one of the scenes or pictures. What are these?
These are cheese and wine glasses.
Cheese plates for wine and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
And when you looked them up, we found that they were this brand, but then show them the back. The back doesn't say I. Goodinger, so I'm not sure, but I think it's Porcelain Treasures. Maybe that is I. Goodinger's brand. Tell them how many you have.
4.
And there's 4 different wines.
Yeah.
And cheeses, scenes.
And the writing on all of these are the same. On the back.
They all say what? Porcelain.
Porcelain Treasures.
Porcelain Treasures. So we took some extra pictures over here so everybody could see. And what did we write in our description?
I don't know.
Remember?
I forgot.
No chips or cracks.
Oh, yeah. No chips or cracks.
But to please see the pictures for a full description. And this is the buy it now price of
$25.
Mm-hmm. So if you're interested in those, you can send me a DM and purchase those for $25. They will go live on eBay on Mighty Merchants on Friday. And you can make an offer for less on Friday.
But the limit is 15.
Nah, you're not supposed to tell him that.
I don't know.
He's terrible at this. He's really terrible at this. He wants to give everything we own away. And so you should go and make an offer and just wait till Friday and give him a low ball, and then he'll learn his lesson to not give away his
I
items.
didn't know.
Way to go, Cannon.
I didn't know.
Well, now you're gonna learn.
What do you mean?
Well, you'll learn. Okay, thanks for your help, big boy.
What?
Okay.
What?
You can go eat your lunch. I'll see you later.
Okay.
Love you.
I didn't know.
It's okay. No. So on Friday, they can either pay $25 for buy it now, or they can make an offer to you for less, and then we'll see what offers come in, and you can take the best offer, or you can let it ride out to see if somebody chooses to pay $25. Yeah.
All right.
We'll see. All right. See you later. Bye.
Oh.
All right.
I got my lip gloss on me.
My lip gloss got on you. Okay.
It's fine.
Thank you. Okay, babe. Bye. So we also had this so funny. I just saw on I watched George, the Antique Nomad, and he was just talking about this Louisville pottery and how collectible all these are. This is a mint julep cup, so it's like crockery or stoneware, and it's a little Kentucky mint julep cup. This one is from the Clarkson Bank, or Bank of Clarkson, and on that 76 or bicentennial year. So I'm sure they were having some bicentennial celebration or whatever. So I did this. These are pretty, collectible too, like Clarkson, Kentucky, so I listed mine kind of low at $10.99. Most of them go for, somewhere around $12 to $15. But nice little mint julep cup if you're interested in having a mint julep. This so made me think of my dad, Papa T, which I had a wild dream with him last night. And he was all better and really healthy. And he jumped up out of bed and went down the hallway, and he's like, no, I'm fine. Yeah. So it was really good, which we just had his birthday the other day on Friday. So, let's see. These were interesting. I thought this was a toothpick holder. Once I got online and was looking for comps, found out this is a shot glass. This is a Jim Beam vintage. Apparently there's a horse theme here. It's a whiskey horseshoe shot glass. So if you're looking for barware, which is always like a hot topic, it's a little Jim Beam shot glass in the shape of a horseshoe. I'm guessing it holds about 2 ounces. And I have mine priced for $8.20, which was the suggested average going price on eBay. So you can have a little shot of Jim Beam. And this would be really easy to ship, so I'm sure the shipping's cheap on this. So $8.20 is the buy it now price for patrons to get first dibs, or anybody that once it goes live on Friday at Mighty Merchants on eBay. You can find the link in the description of this video to find my store. Next item, Fitz and Floyd classic small dish. This is a little blue and white dish. Where did it go? Oh, under here. I don't know. You could use this, I think, in a powder bath or in your kitchen to put your little sponge or soap. They also talked about, when I searched it up, as Cannon says, when you search it up, people using it for a candy or a coin dish, your keys, maybe when you come home, somewhere to put your keys. Really cute little blue and white soap coin candy dish. It has a little pretty flower in the middle and a vine pattern all around the edge. There are no chips or cracks on this, and it does have the Fitz and Floyd Classics logo on the back. And that is selling for $10. So there's that. This was really fun. A lot of these items are from, we met Julia at Flippin' Awesome in Yukon, Oklahoma. If you can make it out to Flippin' Awesome, she is a wonderful, wonderful patriot. She's also a fellow Road to Ruta member. So big shout out to Julia. She and I kept talking, and had a wonderful time. I've just met some of the most amazing, wonderful people doing this. And something about thrifting and valuing old things and finding treasures together brings out the best in people. So I hope to get to, I'm going to do an interview with her. I'm going to do an interview with Larry Hayes, who we just met. I'll tell you more about him in a minute. I'm jumping ahead. This is a vintage Garrity. I'm not really sure how to pronounce this. It's a 24 karat gold plated clover leaf. It's a paperweight of some kind, but it has the sweetest little saying on the back. It says, "One leaf is for hope, one is for faith, and one is for love. And God put the other one in for luck." And then it has some symbols or codes on it. A G, looks like a clover or a pound, a 4 and an 8. And then the Garrity or Gertie and a 1984 stamp on the back. So I did take some more pictures so you would be able to see some of that and the inscription and the stamps on the back so that you can see all of those. Oh, it's GB, sorry, 4-8. So maybe gold, brass, 4 and 8. 24 karat, and then maybe the B goes with the 8. I'm not really sure. But really nice. And I got this from a really sweet lady that was downsizing after her husband had passed away. And she was just kind of picking some of her precious things to share with other people that she felt like would appreciate them. So I really liked this. I priced it at $24.90. So that's one of my items for this week. Then we have, this was really beautiful. This was also at Flippin' Awesome in Yukon, Oklahoma. This is made in Japan, and it is signed. I forgot to put on there that it's signed. It also has the artist's signature on it, the B. It is transferware. You can see the transferware. They would use sometimes tea bags and float the tea bag and put the ink on there, but it also has some luster where you can, I don't know if you're able to see that in this light, around the edge where it has kind of that iridescent look. It's got the 2 handles on the bowl or dish. A little bit of the image is kind of starting to fade or get rubbed off with time or age. But to be expected. And a little of the transferware is coming off there. I did take closer pictures of that and put it in the description. And that's why I priced mine just a little bit less at $10. These were going for, anywhere from $12 to $20. But I just felt like this needed to be loved. It's kind of a periwinkle blue with the orange and yellow, green and blue. I thought it was really beautiful. So all the little treasures need to find their way home to somebody that will love and appreciate them at their next stop. So I just think they're really beautiful. This was a super fun find for me. This is a beautiful, beautiful antique, and I've got it way back on my desk because I kept it on my desk so I could look at it, because I'm probably going to leave it on my desk till it sells. It is a Satsuma. It's hand painted, and it has this like 3D bird with gold on it. I think it's an antique, not vintage, but I did use both code words in there. It is handmade in Japan. It has these little raised dots of gold porcelain, or then they hand paint over the raised areas. And like I said, the little bird is like 3D. Just beautiful. The gold is really still intact really well all around the edge of the vase, which most of them I saw online, like the gold had kind of gotten rubbed off, and it has this deep burnt orange color that's so beautiful. And I wish you could I hope you can see these little dots that are on I'm holding it in the wrong place, that are on the little flowers. Can you see the little beads that are on the centers of the flowers? They're like little dots that are 3D with the gold. It's just really beautiful. But, little vase. And these are selling, you know, anywhere from $50 to $80 to $135. I mean, they're kind of all over the place depending on the color and the quality. I felt like this one was really beautiful, so I wanted to put it somewhere near $80. I can't remember what I ended up pricing it at. $75. So I guess I was willing to share it with you guys. But I really think this is beautiful. I've had so much fun finding all these treasures and sharing them with you guys. And I hope you find something that is a treasure that you want to have in your home and share with other people or give as a gift to someone. If you are a patron member, one of the gifts that I want to give you is that I'd like to, if you purchase something from my store, I'd like to gift you the shipping on one item each month that you purchase something. So let me know if you're interested in purchasing an item, and at least one item will have no shipping. So this was really beautiful. This was another item that I got from the lady that was downsizing, and this was her mother-in-law's. So she said it's quite old. She did not recognize the name. It is a signed, it's a studio artware or studio piece of pottery, studio pottery. It does have a signature on it, J. Hurley. And it's a brown with this beautiful creamy inside and kind of a mint almost. I don't know if the color's picking up right for you guys, but kind of a mint as it translates into the brown. And then these great handles on the side that have this rope twist on both sides. And this is a pretty substantial pot. I think it's only 6 inches tall, but it's pretty big around. It's pretty wide. So I think I put the dimensions in there, and I listed this at $22. So that's the buy it now price. You can get that. This is going to cost a little bit more on shipping just because it's so heavy. So you might check the shipping when you, well, if you're a patron, then you won't have the shipping for this one item. But we'll go from there. This was another one. This was really cute. This little sake set. And now that I've learned some other stuff about porcelain and how it ages and what to look for to know that it's old, what's old and what's new. So this little porcelain sake set was the lady that had lost her husband and was downsizing. And she said that her in-laws, that she and her in-laws and her husband used to like to drink sake together. And then her in-laws bought her this in like the 50s or 60s. And she said, and when you look at it, you can see the crackling. I don't know if you can see it in these pictures. But you can see the crackling under the glaze. And that's a sign of true aging that you can't fake with like painting or whatever. That shows that porcelain is really aging naturally. So I thought that was really cool. And it is a set that's made in Japan. It was made for the Oriental Trading Company based in Dallas, Texas, but made in Japan and then shipped to them. And it comes with these 4 little tiny sake cups. They're so cute. And it has this beautiful gold pheasant on it, and the 4 little cups that come with it. So I thought this was beautiful. And I'm asking $25 for the buy it now price on that. So, oh, I don't have my little music on again. I had Cannon with me, so I didn't notice it was quiet till he left. Let's see. I've got a couple more items for this week. Oh, this is really beautiful. This is another thing that was on my Antique Nomad just this week that I've been learning about. These are really beautiful. So, you hear about carnival glass and you see the iridescent carnival glass and all that. This is the Fostoria Federal, or sometimes people will call it carnival glass, but it's clear. It has the iridescent to it. This is the Celestial Starburst glass bowl. It's 11 inches across, and it does have really great points. There's no chips or cracks in it. All the points are smooth and solid, but it is just a really beautiful piece, and has a beautiful iridescent to it. If you can, I hope you can see that in the light. I don't know if you can see it in the light very well. But I'm only asking 15 on this one. 15 on this. A lot of these finds were from the sale at Flippin' Awesome, and she was having this really flippin' awesome sale in Yukon, and so I kind of tried to pass those savings on to you guys because I've got some items that are higher price point, but then I want to have some too that people were just kind of getting into collecting things or finding some beautiful things. You can have something beautiful that doesn't have to be really expensive. So that was one of those things. This was really fun. This was my introduction to Namaji. So I came home. I was like, what is this beautiful little thing on the shelf? I want it so bad. Look at that beautiful swirl. I love Native American art and pottery. I thought it was so beautiful, and I thought it was unusual to find a pink or red. And I started watching videos on it. And the couple that made this did a technique called hydro dipping, where they put the paint on the water. The husband would make the pots, and then the wife would take the pots and dip them. That she'd put the paint all on top of the water and then dip and spin the pots in and out to make the paint. And they have since passed away. So there will not be any more Namaji made. It's not a company that continued. So you're not going to see these out and about. The reason that this one is priced only $29.99 is because I got so excited. I loved it. It was at the sale. It had a great price on it. And I think part of it was because it does have a little tiny crack. Where is it again? Like right here. And I took pictures of it. And it does have a little damage to the glaze right below it in one spot. But you just turn that to the back. And then you get this beautiful, amazing Namaji pot. And for only $29.99. It does have the Namaji pottery stamp, which is the original stamp. There's a picture of the damage I took, so you have a little better idea. And I can send it to you if you're watching this on Patreon and want some better pictures. If you're unsure, I can just message me and let me know. But I thought this was so cool. And so now I'm obsessed finding Namaji, and I'm on the hunt for Namaji everywhere I go. I just want to collect it because I think it's going to be I think there will be a trend for it in the future, and I think people will find value in it in the future. So I really like it. I did find this piece of paper will not be included with it, but I did take a picture with it because I'll do this one next, but I found another Namaji at a different store with another great, amazing human there. And it did have its original paper in it that tells the story of Namaji pottery. And it says 25,000 years ago, the ice sheet of the glacial age covered the land. It's now known the primitive ancestors of our present Indians lived here when the great ice sheet started to melt and retreat. I'm not saying any of this is true. I'm just saying this what the sheet says. The clays of various shades and composition were made by the glacial ice sheets. The great weight of the ice ground rocks and ores into dust, which became clays. Afterwards, washed and refined by the lakes and streams from the melting glaciers. And from these clays, Namaji pottery is made. The Indians use this clay left by the ice sheets to make soaking pots or cooking pots and vases. In the ancient warrior's grave found are fragments of his favorite cooking pot. Namaji art pottery is made largely from designs of this ancient Indian pottery, and many of their traditional shapes are preserved in our designs. The coloring of Namaji art pottery is accomplished in that manner that allows no two pieces to be exactly alike. The pottery is burned in a kiln and treated on the inside. The warm, rich colors of this pottery recall the colorful costumes of the Red Man. They don't even say that word anymore. Who, though long since, has gone to the happy hunting ground. No, he hasn't. He's right in my kitchen right now. My husband is like on the roll, Indian, and his children are on the roll, so they're not gone. But still haunts the spirit, the plains, the streams, the woods, and the lakes of this our empire. Like, this is so inappropriate. Obviously, this is very old, but I digress. Let me jump to that pottery. So this is a wedding vase, double spout wedding vase. These sell anywhere from $350 to, you can find some for less than $100. I priced mine at $149. I think it has really great color. I think it's really beautiful. I found this one at my new friend Larry Hayes, the guy that I started telling you guys about. He sang at it's either American Idol or America's Got Talent in 2004. He has an amazing life story. I'm going to be introducing you to him probably on Monday. He's just an amazing human and wants to love the community that he's in. He's doing amazing things, and I just can't wait to introduce you to him. He helped heal himself from cancer by eating nutritious food, believe it or not. Yes. I mean, he's just brilliant man. Anyway, this is a double spout wedding vase, and these are great things. If somebody's getting married, what a sweet item to give to someone for a wedding. It does have this beautiful gray, black, green, and orange paint on it. And this one does come with the little story. And usually, especially if you can find the old vintage ones, or the original, if the paper stayed with it, it is more valuable. And that was one of the reasons that this one's, I did price it at the 140. I think I have 149 is what I said. Yeah, 149. So Namaji pottery, be on the lookout for it. It's so beautiful. I think it's going to be a hot thing in the future. This is really cool too. This is a vintage hand-tooled leather brown purse or wallet. It has a floral design to it, and it's got a lot of hand tooling on it with a braided leather edge, little twist clasp. It does have a place for checks. I don't know who uses checks anymore, but if you do have checks, you could put your checks in there, your checkbook in there. It has a coin purse, which is handy dandy, because we all like silver and stuff. So you could put your coins in there with a great little snap that works. But just really beautiful. It did have some little ink damage on the bottom that I tried to take a picture of. Let me see. Thought I had a picture. Yeah. And I watched a couple videos, and they recommended to use rubbing alcohol or a, what is it called? Miracle something. And so I took and I lightened it up quite a bit. And then I took some leather cleaner and kind of went over all of it to even it out. It's really not that noticeable as a whole, and just kind of looks like a little dark spot on the bottom especially when it's folded. So I priced mine a little bit lower. They're selling anywhere from, I don't know, $20 to $35. So I put mine kind of in the $20 range, but I think it's really, really sweet. So please check that out if you're looking for a new wallet. And that wraps it up. So that is all the items that will roll out this week. You're supporting me on Patreon, so I wanted to give you first dibs. So you'll have all this week to send me a message via Patreon and let me know if you want first dibs on any of those items. And first come, first serve, of course. And then they'll go live when we do happy hour live on Friday. They'll go live to general public through eBay. They're on the Mighty Merchant Store. So really appreciate all of you guys and just want to tell you thank you again for supporting me and my work. And send me a message if you have any questions. I'd love to help you out. I would be grateful for your continued support and feedback. So we'll talk to you guys later. We're going to have Westwood on today, on Tuesday. Sean is still working on his road to health and recovery, and we're sending him lots of love and prayers. And I'm grateful for all of you that are doing the same, joining me in that. So we'll talk to you soon. See you guys in just a few minutes. Take care.